Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another great video. You're probably sitting here saying, why in the world is he making a video on Christmas Eve? Okay, guys, the grind never stops. I always want to push out valuable content, or at least content that I feel will help other individuals, because I'm sure people are scouring the internet, YouTube, looking for a way to, in the new year, you know how people kind of gear up and they want to start. It happens every year. You know, you get those that are wanting to get fit, become healthy. They start off the new year, you know, like the first quarter, and they're all about going to the gym and eating right, and then it kind of falls off as we, you know, they slack off as we get into the summertime, right, or towards the spring to the summertime, and go on vacation and things of that nature. But you know, the goal is really to be consistent with whatever it is in life that is working for you. And I want everyone and I wish everyone to have a prosperous new year. That means that I wish everyone success and that you come into the new year being profitable as a trader, okay? Maybe it is your goal to want to trade the future markets and you are searching right now on ways, trying to find out what is it that I must do to become successful and to learn and to educate myself in the trade in the future markets. Maybe you want to trade the indices, the index futures, the NASDAQ 100, the ES, futures, which is the E-mini S&P 500, or maybe you simply want to trade the micros. Now, when it comes to starting off in this business, I highly recommend, if you do not have a foothold and you're looking for a way to get in and you have some capital saved up, and I'm talking about money that you're not using to pay your bills with, but money you have set to the side that you're looking to maybe invest with, okay, and you want to maybe dabble in the future markets part-time or full-time, or it could be any particular market. You know, when I say it could be options, it could be Forex, whatever it is, okay? But I'm sure you're watching this video because you're interested in trading futures. I'm going to tell you right now, if I could do it all over again and it was, there was opportunity when I first started, I would start off definitely trading the micros to prove myself consistency and patience. All right, I know there's a lot more that goes into trading because you're probably sitting here thinking, why is he talking about consistency? Why is he talking about being patient? Because for one, you have to be patient when it comes to trading. You can't just be in and out the markets looking for or taking every single setup that you see or every pullback. It's not going to work. Trust me. You may get successful and it may work out the first or second week and you get some winning streaks, but you're going to take more losing streaks than you are going to take winning streaks, okay? Because you have to be patient and look for the right setups. Now, how I trade, the strategy I use is all surrounded around supply and demand. There are hundreds, and I'm talking about literally hundreds of videos here on the channel to where I'm going into detail, breaking down the strategy, talking about the strategy, and even if you want to get an inside or more in-depth focus or scoop on how I trade the strategy surrounding supply and demand, very simple strategy, you might want to become an elite channel supporter. That's just a tier program through YouTube that they offer. It's a way for you to basically support the content of a creator or me as a content creator by providing you with valuable information that certainly will help, okay? And if you don't believe me, you can also become part of our Discord community and ask community members there. We have, hundreds of people who are part of the Discord, who have joined the Discord. Actually, there's over 2,000 now, I believe. But there are hundreds on a daily basis that tap in and engage in the Discord is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying 100 is always, corresponding and dropping comments, but actively, there's over, a couple hundred people that are viewing the Discord on a daily or tuned in to watch us as traders or community members post our entries, okay? Meaning we post images or screenshots of the trades that we're taking so that other individuals can understand, can grasp, can see the trades that we're actually taking. Now, when I'm talking about becoming an elite channel supporter, you can do that by simply clicking on the join button. You see it right here on this video, somewhere near probably the share, the download. There's a little button that says join. There'll be two tiers that'll pop up: the loyal channel supporter and then the elite channel supporter. The elite channel supporter gives you everything in the first tier plus everything in the second tier. It's a private community, okay? It has accessible information my trade breakdowns where I go into detail as if you were sitting right next to me and I'm breaking those things down for you, okay? Those trades, so you understand my thought process. Why did I get into that trade? Where am I looking to take that trade to? You know, things of that nature, as well as you get the hand-selected video playlist. Those are videos that I've actually extracted, links that I made and posted and put together. I put link by link of video so that you don't have to watch over 600 videos here, okay? Now, I don't have a trading course or a training course, or I'm not a mentor, but I will assure you, because there have been plenty of people who have found success by watching the videos. They watch their own trading turnaround. And again, if you don't believe me, come over to the Discord. Join. The link to the Discord is in the description portion of the video. All you have to do is scroll down, find it, click on it, invite yourself in, and ask, hey, how has the Elite Channel supporter membership tier helped you? You can ask community members, and they're going to be honest with you and tell you, okay? Lots of people already have posted on the Discord thanking me every single day and commenting, and I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone and all you guys that have joined and become an Elite Channel supporter and support my efforts week by week, day by day, and creating all this valuable content that has helped so many people. I thank you, okay? I appreciate all the thank yous. And I really appreciate it. People are passing evaluations. Now, I don't trade prop firms, but there are tons of traders that do, and they're passing their evaluations. They're taking payouts, so they're doing well. And I congrats to you guys, and I wish you nothing but success in the new year going forward, in each and every day and each and every week into your trading. Okay. But there's two things. Well, there's a couple of things, guys. I'm just going to say this: consistency and patience. Patience, looking for the right setups. Consistency, doing it over and over and over again, okay? Now, when it comes to really understanding what it takes to be a great trader, meaning the difference of beginning and becoming a beginning trader, when you are basically trying to learn the fundamentals, the core concepts that you need to know, okay, to put you in place, allow you to take that path and have a level of success, all right? A completion of your journey, in a sense. Now, we as traders, we never stop educating ourselves, okay? We always have to do our homework and go back on a daily and look at our trades. Maybe one trade that you took didn't work out because you didn't take a high probability setup. Maybe you took a low probability setup, okay? Maybe you were just allowing that greed thing to step in and you wanted to take some, 2 additional trades or 1 additional trade, and it just didn't work out for you. You know, we have to know when we're up, we stop, right? When we're profiting good, we just stop for the day. No sense of being greedy, right? But consistency is key as well. But one of the biggest things I want to say, one of the most important concepts, I'm going to say this, I've been drilling this in videos, and those that have been watching and following the channel know what I'm getting ready to say: market structure. Market structure is the key to leveling up, to finding your means of success in this business, okay? And the difference of you being a consistent trader and a profitable trader versus not being one at all right? Now, I'm just going to go over and kind of give you the gist of what market structure is. I'm not going to break it all down in detail because I have a very good video on the channel that is titled Market Structure that I did a few weeks ago, and it goes over it more so in detail using line diagrams and using examples from the charts, okay? And I'll put that in the end of this video, so please watch the video entirely. At the end, you will see, I guess a couple of in caption or in cap where there's 2 videos. You'll see one that will pop up, and it will be titled Market Structure. Watch that one as well. So basically what we have is the last few days, okay? Market structure is just the movement of the market, okay? It's being able to determine when is the tide changing, when is the market breaking and reversing and breaking structure, okay? Because structure is one of the most important things. It is the essential key ingredient to trading. You have to understand and know when structure is being broken, even to the upside or to the downside, and it can happen at any given time. You have to know to change your mindset and maybe to start really looking at the market from a different perspective, okay? So let's take a look. Just look at the structure of the market the last 2 days, say for instance, or the last 2 trading sessions, okay? Just allow your mind to not see these boxes. I know it's hard to do that, but we're just looking at the candles, guys, all right? So when the market was making, was pushing up here and moving higher, okay? This was on, I believe, the 21st, 21st of December, just a couple days ago. Okay, so we had a move up, pull back, a break of structure here, right? And then the market starts moving to the downside. We broke a small area of structure. Yes, the market was kind of zigging right here, zipping away right here. But this was a small area of structure right here. The market broke to the downside on, okay? All right. So once market turns, okay, and starts to break through an area of structure to the downside, even within a session, you can look for what? You can look for opportunities to go short, all right? So when the market broke right here, we want to look for areas of aggressive selling. That's going to be areas of supply areas. Again, we're trading supply and demand. We're looking for, when the market breaks structure to the downside, we're looking for an aggressive area of selling. That's a supply area. Now, the market broke lower here, broke this area of structure in that session, pull back, okay? We did get some rejection right here. This was a high probable area of aggressive selling. So this is a high probability setup here. But you have to be mindful because not all times will the market hold at a key area. All right, now we're not taking the trades off of the higher time frame, but I'm just discussing this when it comes to market structure because we want to be trading in the direction of the higher time frame. I talk about that. When you are using multi-confluence or multi-chart confirmation, where we want to trade in the direction of what's going on the higher time frame on our lower time frame charts. Okay, now I'm not going into the strategy and breaking it down step by step because there are numerous, and when I say numerous videos here on the channel where I'm talking about the strategy and showing you real examples over and over again. So if you're not someone that's current subscriber to the channel, I highly recommend you do so by clicking on that sub button down below. It's only going to help you out in the end. Okay, so click on the sub button, subscribe, and make sure to turn on all your post notifications. So the market's moved to the downside. We get a breaker structure here, pulls back. This is a supply area here, supply area here. The market retraces back to this area here. And probably if we look at our lower time frame, one thing you have to be mindful too is that when the market pulled back to this area, there's a 70 hidden pivot area right below it. So you got to keep those areas in mind, half numbers, round numbers, pivot areas like 40 and 70. The market can reject those areas. Market pulls back to this key area, supply right here, rejected it, came down to around, I think 72, 71 and a half, and then it bounced back to the upside. Now this area right here is an area of supply resting right above as well. Is it untested, a high probability zone? Correct, it is, okay? So as the market was making lower lows and lower highs and broke through this area of structure, it created this area of supply, this area of supply. The market pulls back into this area of supply kind of deep here, and then what does it do? Rejects it. If you look down your lower time frame chart, those that know how to trade the rejection, what to look for, you know what I'm talking about. Again, the strategy and how I trade it and going through the strategy step by step, there are numerous videos here on the channel that you can watch and basically understand and grasp an understanding and educate yourself, okay? That's why I create these videos, because a person can watch these videos and basically just simply spend the time, educate themselves. If you don't believe me, again, you can ask people over on the Discord community. All right, so we get a rejection right here, okay? The market runs down. Where's it going to go to? Towards the lows right here, okay? So it does that. Pushes down, pulls back, pushes down, pulls back, takes out the low right here. So then at that point there, what are we doing? We're continuously breaking structure to the downside here, okay? And then, again, like I said, the market can turn around at any given point, right? Now, when the market came up and broke this area here, again, broke structure back to the upside. There is supply right here as we were running lower right here, right? But it just broke this area of structure right here back to the upside. Pushed up, pulled back, started swinging to the upside, making higher highs and higher lows. Taps into this area of supply right here. Now, if you look at the lower time frame and you possibly saw a setup, you got to be very mindful because below you, you're going to have areas to where the market can stop at because we had a breaker structure to the upside and turn back around and push higher. And that's primarily what it did. It pushed up here, okay, rejected this area, and right below us, we have tested areas of what am I trying to say? Pretty much demand in a sense, okay, right here, all right? You got a pullback, breaker structure here, pulls back, rejects this area here, and it pushes higher. So be careful because there is support. There is, right below this area here, and it rejects that, and then it pushes higher, breaking through this area, minor area structure, and breaking through this major area structure here. So then, as we move higher, all right, and break this major area structure, you say to yourself, okay, so just broke a major area structure here. Well, not quite yet. I'll take that back. We broke up, okay, took out minor structure here, took out some minor structure right here. So let me show you this, okay. Please forgive me about the breaking the major area structure because we haven't taken that out quite yet. But we broke this area here. We broke this area right here, okay? All right, so as it broke higher, okay, demand pushed up, pulled back. Pushed up, pulled back, broke higher, right? Didn't take out this area quite yet. But this is demand right here, okay? This is a demand. This is a breaker structure to the upside, creating an area of demand. This is a great setup, an opportunity. Once you get the pullback to this key area of demand right here, those that know how to trade the strategy correctly, what do? We look down on a lower time frame chart, look for a demand setup, and we take it going higher, right? Then the market runs higher, takes out this major area structure right here. Now, after it does that, okay, again, breaker structure here to the upside, taking out a major area of structure right here, okay? Creating an area of demand right here, okay? Breaker structure, area of demand below. It's not tested. There's a gap of void sitting right there. High probability setup, right? Okay, so we just wait for the market to tap back into those type of zones. But when the market pulled back, it didn't come back there. It kept running to the upside, making small higher highs and higher lows, right? Pull back, breaker structure right here. Now, within this breaker structure to the upside right here, after making a higher high and higher low, aggressive buying. The market comes back to it. Got to be mindful because the high is right above us here. So if we look to take a trade going long, you got the high right there. So you may be able to scalp on the lower time frame chart, looking for just to scalp back to the highs up here, right? Okay, and then it starts chopping to the downside. Makes a low, lower high, slightly lower low, lower high. And then boom, we break to the downside, breaking this area structure here. Is this an area of supply right here? Yes, aggressive selling, a breaker structure, area of aggressive selling, pulls back to this area of demand, scale down, move down to the lower time frame to look for an opportunity to go short. Again, be mindful because we have the low resting right below it. All right, if you saw opportunity to take a trade, that's why I had that little box right there drawn up, because I did trade that area and took a short here on Friday. Once I saw a setup on the lower time frame, back down to the low pretty much, okay? That's what you aim for. Then what does it do? It breaks the low slightly and pulls back above. Now this area right here, this is a tested area of supply, okay? And what it did was it came back and filled this imbalance back here within that supply zone. So it pushed up, all right, pull back, boom, all right. Did we break any area structure? No, we didn't break any area structure back to the upside. We just tapped back into this area right here, this break to the downside, which was an area structure on the low, pull back, okay. Didn't make a new low, but it basically made a high, higher low, and higher high on the retracement back to this area of supply right here, okay, where there was an imbalance resting right here, okay. Now that's a tricky area to trade from. I talk about, the market. This was a breaker structure lower, and not really a key area of a lot of selling that came out of this particular zone right here. So I wouldn't really primarily pay much focus on that area there, me specifically, okay? This right here, this was an aggressive area of selling right here, all right? Right here. But it does tap back and pull back to this zone right here where there's an imbalance resting. The market rejects it and it pushes lower, okay? It does push lower, all right? And so it made, it was making its attempt to do what it's doing. Made a low, okay? Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So it's just moving down lower, okay? Moving down lower. And because it broke this area structure right here, over here, my mind and my bias is, looking for short opportunities. This is going to be a beautiful area if it comes back and taps into this zone at some point, not knowing when, but it could be, maybe Tuesday session or Wednesday session, not knowing. I'm sure it'll probably be Tuesday. But anyways, we kept making lower lows and lower highs. We tapped, remember this area I talked about earlier, a couple minutes ago in the video? This was an untested area of demand resting down here. This breaker structure, okay, aided in the major break over here, this major breaker structure here. Pushed up, pulled back, broke higher, broke major area structure, demand area resting right here. The market taps into it around 2 o'clock, a little bit after 2:20 on Friday, right? Rejects it, boom, it's aiming for this area up here, more likely, okay? Okay, demand resting right here, aggressive buying, taps into it, and now it's trying to, move higher and aim for this area up here. So we'll see what actually happens. This is a supply area right here, okay? So as it stands right now, my mindset, we were in between areas of supply resting right here and this area of demand resting right here, okay? So now we're kind of moving sideways, right? We got a high here, a low right here. So in between a leg. We made a high, we made a high, higher low, high, higher lows. So we have a high sitting here and this low resting right here. So anytime we're trading in between a leg, be careful because we're starting to move sideways. Not to say you can't trade it, but you're kind of trading inside of a range at that point. Okay, so understand that. So this is an area of supply resting up here in which it can reject. It just rejected. It rejected this area of demand down here. So that's the things we're looking for, is key areas of supply and demand. All right, and the market could be moving higher highs or moving higher at any given point, and then turn and break structure to the downside, and that's when we want to start looking for short opportunities. Not on the higher scale time frame chart, but you can mark your, in this case here, supply a zone here, and then look for opportunity for pullback at that key area supply on the higher time frame, move down to the lower time frame, and look for rejection to go short. Not say reverse, but in vice versa, okay? In the opposite, okay? When the market came down here, this was an area of demand, okay? All right, aggressive area of buying, and we have a gap or void back at the, I'll talk about that in many videos, back at the area of demand. You get the rejection, on the lower time frame, then we look for an opportunity to go long. It's as simple as that. So you got to be able to just follow the overall structure of the market, okay? We're moving higher here, pull back, broke structure here, okay? And then it starts to creep back up, making higher highs and higher lows, taking out minor area structure before it took out this major area right here as it is moving higher, okay? Major area, it broke the highs on the day session there, all right? As it broke higher, starting to move higher and higher, then it folds, okay? Excuse me, break structure back to the downside. You can look for short opportunities, and it continues running lower because we did it turn back around at this point, and it starts to re-break structure back to the upside, meaning taking out any minor areas of structure before it broke out this major area structure or broke above this major area structure at 17,041.5. Okay, it does that, or had it done that within that day session, then again we broke a major area or a major high there, so we got a major area or structure break there. Okay, it just kept pushing lower and lower and lower, tapping into this demand zone. Now we're moving sideways, like I said. So what are we going to do now? Not sure. Are we going to come back, tap into the supply zone, then break lower? Okay, and then we get another break of structure to the downside, in which we can look for a pullback to go short again. So once we are trading or moving in one particular direction, and we continue to break lows, okay, and we're breaking the structure to the downside, all we're doing is looking for pullbacks at areas of supply. If we're doing that when we're moving higher, as we did right here after we broke this area of structure here, on the attempt right here, when we started breaking back to the upside, taking out minor areas of structure, looking for long opportunities to go long, broke this major area of structure. As long as we're breaking structure to the upside, we're looking for pullbacks to say key areas of demand. Okay, aggressive buying, pullback, go long. That's how we trade it, and that's what we're looking for. But that's market structure in a nutshell. Being able to follow the structure at any given point, it could turn, but being able to follow it and knowing what type of trades to take, either as moving higher, demand, moving lower, supply. So I just want to kind of cover that. But yeah, I just wanted to finish up and just share that with you guys again. I'm going to leave right here at this end of this video. You're going to see a video titled Market Structure. Click on it. You can watch that to gather, excuse me, guys, to gather an understanding about more so about market structure. And I'm really looking to next week, to see what the market's going to give, if it's going to kind of move sideways. I'm not sure. People probably be on vacation and taking some time off, so it probably won't be, the volume's probably going to be less, okay, than it has been. I'll say that. And things will start gearing back up as we step into the new year, all right? Especially halfway into the month of January, volume will really start picking back up. Some of the best time to trade are the first and second quarter of the year. I'll say that, okay? Going into the third quarter of the year as well. But fourth quarter, people are being more selective with their trading and taking less trades just to kind of protect and keep profits in their pockets, okay? But that's all I want to share with you guys. Again, remember, consistency, patience, reading market structure, understanding what market structure is, and following the flow of the market, knowing when to take longs, knowing when to sell. That's the thing about trading, okay? Once you can master market structure, guys, I always talk about you're more than 90% of the way there. The other 10% is really just kind of getting yourself intact. Maybe you got some things you need to work on when it comes to psychology. I'll wrap it up here, guys. I want to wish everyone that celebrates the holidays to have a Merry Christmas. Be safe. Spend time with your family. Put some goals together for yourself as we get ready to step into the new year. And make them work, okay? Speak them into existence, all right? And that's how things work. All right? Profess it with your own mouth. Say that in this coming new year that I'm going to be prosperous. I'm going to learn how to trade the correct way. I'm going to stick by a set of rules. I'm going to put a plan together for myself. And when it comes to trading and anything else in life that you may have, I mean, maybe it's something personal you need to work on yourself, or maybe there's goals that you want to set for you and your family. Work on them. Speak them into existence, and they shall happen. All right, guys, I will see everyone in the next video. I will not be making a video tomorrow because tomorrow is Christmas here in the States. And for everyone that celebrates it internationally, I wish you a very, very, very Merry Christmas. Take care.